time for the winners match here. The GSL Code S Group B for the round of 32. It's day 2 of our final season. And so I guess we're not doing the interview. They're doing it, though. It's happening behind us.
It's happening.
We're going to talk about our events, though. So we talked about this a little bit earlier. Just want to clarify because there was some confusion about the events. You can earn the GSL coins by participating in events, just coming to the studio. For example, the 2 events we have going on right now is you show up, you get 1 coin. But if you're here for the opening game, you'll get 2 coins. So that's a big deal. You got to get there at the first game. I want to see you there the whole time. If you can make it, you can stay. But also, if you put a cheerful up, then you will get 2 coins as well.
I remember a very energetic guy actually came to the studio one time and he made like 5 cheerfills. One time we were doing Code A. They were very funny cheerfills as well, so make sure you guys do the same. We also have Aces Day. Aces, one of our grateful sub-sponsors of 2014 GSL, will prepare a special meeting for the fans. That's towards the end of August, but all the details are yet to be decided.
Yeah. Once we have those details, we'll give you the deets. Yeah. Show you the deets on Twitter. Maybe you find it on the GOMTV website. Maybe you find it. Let me tell you. Find it right here on Twitch.
Yeah.
So we have our winners match of MyuNgSiK versus Cure. So it looks like we're gonna have a day full of PVT. It's still possible to have a TVT if Cure loses and Innovation wins. We will have a TVT in the final match. But until that situation occurs, it's just gonna be PVT all night long, man.
Yeah. Here we go. MyuNgSiK versus Cure. These guys did not play each other in the first match, so they're going to come against each other for the first time here. And I wonder if these guys have actually played against each other in Pro League. I'm sure maybe it has happened.
Oh, there's a high chance that they have. I can look it up in just a moment, but Nimbus being the map here. Feeling like we're going to see Phoenixes out of MyuNgSiK. Cure obviously having to deal with this already a little bit earlier against Paralyze. So he dealt with it. That's how he's here in the winners match. MyuNgSiK seeming like he knows a little bit better how to use them. We'll have to wait and find out. It's the test here. Our winners match. One of these 2 players is going to the round of 16. MyuNgSiK or Cure.
Down here in the bottom right in the pink, the Paradox player, he is
KT roster MyuNgSiK.
And up to the top right in green for Jin Air.
Jin Air Green Wings Cure.
looking good in the glasses. He's had those glasses for a long time.
Yeah.
And guys, I want to let you know, I drank a hot 6 during the break. It was very delicious. So.
Yeah. So he's very happy that that it's a lot of PBT today, and also he says he loves Guri, our interviewer.
Yeah.
Maybe you can take a picture with her a little bit later.
Could do that.
Could
I think
happen.
you can, actually. All you got to do is come down to the studio and ask her.
Yeah. There's some things in life, you think they're hard, you think they're complicated, but it's actually simple. Just like joining Team Salmon. All you got to do is wear the gear.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do.
Very simple. You can make it harder for yourself. Maybe you think about so many things. You're like, oh no, what if it's not the right color?
Oh, no, the people say all this time is where do I sign up? Where's the registrations? Is there initiation? Do I need to like go and bear slap some salmon out of the river? No, don't. Those poor salmon, don't do that. Just wear the gear. That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
You let people know you're part of the team. What is this? I'm like looking at this. I'm like, oh, okay, so yeah, it's gonna be like the Zerg's not scouting, so like it could get canned. And then I'm like, wait, this is a forge opening. This is a
Wow.
This is a forge opening. Wow. He's like, right now Cure's like, fast upgrades. He's like, no, you don't have your gas yet. Why is he making a can? Why is he doing this?
I don't know. I mean,
because
it's very safe.
Is it the only way? Is that the only way a Reaper can jump in? Is he trying to make this so Reapers can't get in his base? Because he went for a risky Nexus? Yeah. Well, I mean, problem solved, I guess.
Wow.
Damn.
There you have it, guys. That's how you stop a Reaper from getting into your base on Nimbus.
I haven't played enough games on this map to think about something like this. Like, Reapers do always come from that side, but... So, everything is late as a result. The gateway is late, the cyber core is late, and he stopped a Reaper from, you know, messing with his probe line because he wasn't going for a fast Nexus. But I really don't know if this is actually worth the investment. The cannon, the forge. Yeah, you're gonna need a forge for upgrades anyways. Something MyuNgSiK did neglect a lot some of his earlier games today, but still got to the winner's match.
Yeah. I mean, the other thing here is that he's able to get more probes because he doesn't have a mothership core, which you usually need to defend against that Reaper, but... So he will have a lot of probes here.
And also this means that whatever tech he decides to go for will be completely hidden.
That's true as well.
So Cure decides to go for a drop. That's going to give him some good scouting information.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. He's going to know that a lot of this tech here from MyuNgSiK is delayed. He knows that his only way into the base basically is dropping, or a scan, you know, to see something, but that's kind of risky. So maybe a drop at that backdoor expansion, not a bad idea.
Goes Stargate first, and goes already into 4 gases. Almost feel like we maybe see a second Stargate here if he wants to go straight into Phoenix and skip the Oracle. This is how fast this Nexus is and how fast this 4 gas is. If he wants to go straight into double Phoenix, control the map, do some heavy harassment. Unlikely, but I mean, he's got a lot of extra gas here. Could also just add his Robo. And Forge upgrades too with that super fast Forge. Okay, Phoenix first actually. I think he's going to add a second starport here pretty soon, Stargate. Look at the worker count, 41 to 26 with that fast double Nexus.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, it does go Robo instead. And there's a severe lack of detection until he adds extra cannons. He's got 1 more on the way. Probably going to need a second one. 2 Widow Mines in this drop.
But
okay, they're going to meet.
Look at this. Oh, and he catches it. He's going to force those guys to be dropped out. Or is he going to try to boost away?
Well, this is going to get awkward. He's going to have to, like, burrow move his way across the map, like...
I don't know how well that's going to go.
Cannon's already up, too.
He's got a cannon and more Phoenixes here to defend. He uses his first one to scout. Sees everything that's going on in there.
Well, Roddick's Bay is... it's on the way here. It's transitioning during all of this. Oh, he's getting so low. The saddest thing is when he finally tries, if he tries to YOLO them in, like he might be able to get 1 maybe. He's gonna see like the cannon, the cannon will just kill him, it won't even matter. And now you can actually lift them. Well, that doesn't quite work, it turns out. Still getting shot off. Yeah, oh, the second one actually, okay, that's a Reaper. Never mind. Reaper's like, well, I got your probe.
Ha! I got him.
Also, consider the Phoenixes are pretty low now.
Yeah. A lot of gates here to follow up. 4 gateways.
And his first Colossus is going to come out in just a second.
Ooh, nice catch on the medevac there.
This is a funny new style. I really want to see our pros players tomorrow. See if they're going to do the same thing.
Yeah, that's going to be the most interesting thing to me because, of course, they're going to watch these VODs or at least watch it live and be like, what are these players doing? Kind of gaining the information from this while they're practicing, of course.
Yeah. They could also be like practicing the style. This could be a style that's been kept widely hidden here. So, all right. Coming over here, a very marine heavy force with stem. The timing that we saw most often, not the super aggressive timing we saw in Game 1 versus Paralyze. More conservative attack. He is like the cannon man. I thought he was a Phoenix man, but he's a cannon man, dude. Look at this.
2 more cannons there in the naturals, so that makes 3. He's got 1 in the main and 2 at the front. That makes 6.
I really love to see players do something outside of the norm. Look at that instant target on the Marine. He was targeting the rocks and he was like, nope. Smart idea by Cure. Did he? I think he whiffed that scan. Yeah, he didn't kill the observer. It's just too far to the right. There's the second Stargate. A bit later than he would have liked. I think he thought that Phoenix was real. Did the Phoenix actually see it? I think it did. Anyways, even though he got it. Hard to say.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
We don't have our own observing PC, but
no.
Heaven's gonna keep it a secret. He loves doing that.
It's kind of his trademark.
Yeah, that's one of his styles.
Third Colossus pops out.
Yeah, third Colossus comes out. More and more cannons being added. And he's going up to like 9 cannons now.
It's incredible.
He's got like 4 cannons at each mineral line, plus the 2 cannons at the front. 4. Yeah,
it's 4 tuned too, it looks like.
Oh, okay.
Oh. No, I think it is 4 tuned too.
8 cannons. I added it up right. 8 cannons.
Yeah. We're not the best at math here.
No. Did not do EPB calculus. Or C calculus, whatever it's called.
4 Colossi
This
now.
is actually just ripping this army apart. He's actually like, he's like, oh, a lot of Widow Mines over there, but I got range, dude. This is actually looking horrible for Cure.
Yeah.
He's lost so much of his army's momentum already.
He really
2
has.
Vikings versus 4 Colossi. It's too many medevacs.
The two Vikings against the 4 Colossi and the 8 Phoenixes, 2 at a time coming out.
He needs more starports.
He's way behind. This is going to be really hard for him, I feel. He's going up to his 5th Colossus. He's taking his 3rd base now. Only slightly behind Cure.
Let's see how this one pans out. Army here looking kind of flimsy with no Vikings to join it.
Yeah, I wish we could have actually seen MyuNgSiK be a bit more aggressive. You know, against that army, the composition that Cure had, like with no Vikings, you've got 4 up to 5 Colossi when you hit. That's going to be impossible
and the
really
other
to deal with.
To consider is like, what's his biggest fear is, well, you've got a lot of medevacs, so you do have, you're going to drop me, but he's got cannons everywhere.
Yeah.
Counter drops are not going to be as scary for him to deal with.
It's totally fine.
I wonder if this is like a response to the new Widow Mine play. Is to just try to zone out Vikings with the Phoenixes. And cannons in the main base making those Widow Mines do a little bit less damage. Obviously it's kind of extreme of a reaction is to make 4 cannons because Widow Mines are giving me problems, but we saw even, if you look back to the first series with Paralyzed, he put a lot of cannons in the back of his middle line, which didn't really end up helping at all against the push he was up against, but it's more evidence that like something is going on in the meta right now in Korea. So these Zealots are actually going to have a field day here. This reinforcement factory for Widow Mines is probably going to have to lift off here.
And he's got so many Phoenixes at this point. He's got 12, 2 at a time come up. He's finally getting that +1 to his air. That's a bit late compared to the builds that we've seen in the past here today.
Ghost Academy is pretty late. So Ghost just now going to be added in here. And he surely does not have a lot of Marauders. A few Marauders got picked up by Phoenixes, so there's this huge Marine heavy force. Ground Army with the Colossi is going to mop that up quite nicely. Again, the Terran has the lead in upgrades. But
pretty recurring theme here in all these games.
Yeah, which is so odd. Especially considering this is a Forge Fast expand. But good scout here. We actually, yeah, okay, no, he's just killing that observer. Second Robo, I mean, this games have been quite passive because it's so difficult to actually engage or attack your opponent early on with either of these builds. The Phoenixes are a bit fragile for attacking, but on the Terran's perspective, if he wants to attack into those Colossi, he's going to get his Vikings into position, which the Phoenixes defensively are always going to be ready for. So We end up having these games that end up being very long, very passive, a lot of timidness between the two of them.
Look at that.
That is not how you want to have your units normally.
They're all surrounding
Medevac's
that
like
Captain Medevac.
Medevac's like got some special. It's actually really funny. This time it looks like a regular movement on the ground.
Third Stargate going down here, as well as a fleet beacon.
At this situation, I almost wonder if he's going to consider getting Tempest. And it's a lot of Vikings, 26. 3 Stargates.
Yeah.
A lot more gas bank than normal because Cure has not been able to really accomplish anything this game. His 2 like pressure moments got totally shut down. Ouch.
Just a couple Zealots doing some work here. Scans at that 4th base. Looks like he wants to go aggressive here. MyuNgSiK again, super passive. He's behind his cannons near his 3rd base.
So a bit of a misclick there. Does end up losing all the Zealots without any damage being done. Better upgrades for the Terran right now by 3 actually on the ground. It's 2-2 versus 1-0. So Ghost on the medevac, probably to avoid feedback so you can get a good EMP. Let's be careful though. Alright, those Vikings are all clumped up. There's no storm, but the Phoenixes are doing work. Nice EMP on all those Phoenixes. And the Colossi are not doing any damage. They're actually just taking damage.
Yeah, I wish they were actually fighting because they're just running away. And Cure's doing a nice job with this fight so far. But again, MyuNgSiK runs for a very, very long time. Those Vikings are getting low in number, and now the Colossi join the fight.
Need to start lifting some of these units. There he goes. And guys, it's like 2010 all over again. Phoenix Colossus is the thing. Don't need upgrades for your blues.
Where are these medevacs going?
Guys, 26 Phoenixes to 4 Vikings. It's time to raid the mineral lines.
It's time to go.
He can actually just go over there
and
pick everything up. Like, he could just go and pick the bio up. He can go pick Nazebees up. He can, like, start.
He
like,
can,
he has so many
he can
Phoenixes
go over the starports, kill the Vikings as they come out.
Could also, like, with this many Phoenixes, if they could channel themselves together, they could, like, maybe start lifting buildings, man.
Takes like 25 Phoenixes to lift a building. That would be sick, actually. Legacy of the Void. The dream is real.
He's just playing this passively. Maybe he wants to wait until he has a few more Colossi to really commit.
I guess so.
Don't blame him for that. Oh god, that Widowmine. But, I mean, the Widowmine's not going to do horrible things here.
He's playing this so passively. Is this Artosis we're watching? This is like...
Captain Careful.
Yeah.
No. Sergeant Safety, perhaps, here.
Not quite a captain just yet, just Sergeant Safety.
Yeah.
Keeping it low tier for now.
General Guarding.
Oh, God. You've taken it too far.
Yeah, I can't. There's no more.
Honestly, like we talked about it, he had so many Phoenixes left over, he could have done so much with it, but he just played so passively.
Oh, wow. He actually lost a Phoenix there.
He lost another Phoenix there, and Marine remains.
That was a bit weird. I think it's a fear because he doesn't know where the Bioforce is. He's like, what if he just stems and runs in from the north or something? He didn't have the watchtower, so. 9 Colossi. Are we going to see 10?
I think we are. Could we see 11?
You know, like, 9 Colossi is 3 times as many as 3 Colossi.
Really?
It's like so many Colossi.
Oh, man.
If he has 10, that's 5 times as many Colossi as only having 2 Colossus for a push. Like 2 Colossus range push Wings of Liberty PvP. Think about 5 times as many Colossi as that. Plus 3 air coming up here. He got range, right? I actually not sure.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
I actually think he was waiting for that in that fight. It finished as that fight was going down.
All right, guys. Let's check how many Vikings are out for Cure.
I think it's up near 25, 26 again.
Okay, so he's been able to stabilize Storm is everything right now. If he can get some good storms off on these Vikings, that's all she wrote. And it's done, and he's got energy. So that Phoenix range coming in here. And you know what? There's no ground army really with this. He needs those. He needs High Templar up here. There are 9 Colossi and 1 Zealot on the ground.
But a big warp in his Zealots as he does lose some of his army. And he's very confident.
Do not care, man. Yeah. 1 Phoenix beats a. Oh, God. Look at that.
Where'd all your Vikings go? I don't know. They all disappeared. Now he's on the run.
They're in another place army. Now. Those Vikings are in a better place. Oh, good EMPs. Does pick up 1 Phoenix, but there's no answer for these Colossi anymore.
Yep. This Terran army is looking unbelievably weak. He's just on the run. He's just trying to get out of there, but the Phoenixes, they lift.
And now he's like got to go up a ramp if he wants to save them. Not going to happen.
Losing so many ghosts.
And oh god, he's got to link these armies somehow. Oh no! Oh, the EMP is good, but not good enough to stop all of the storms.
Doesn't matter. They go down in flames. Literally, all of that Terran army goes down. And so much Protoss remains. Medevacs trying to fly away. They get taken down. There's 6 Vikings at a time again. But it's going to take a long time for him to remake this army.
Yeah. 17 Phoenixes on the map right now. And he's making 3 at a time. Chrono Boost is pretty good.
This
also making some Medevacs because he needs more of those too.
Is so cool. I love it. It's actually so strong as well. You guys are seeing it right now.
Well, getting Warp Prism speed. I mean, why not? You won the game. I mean, the game is essentially over, guys. Yeah, he's down on upgrades for bio, as is being shown here, but his air upgrades are pretty awesome.
Yeah,
man,
stellar.
Look at this.
This is what we were talking about he could have done about 5 minutes ago, but now he's doing it, so he will be forgiven. Ouch. Literally everything goes down. Oh, 1 SCV actually survived.
I think that SCV popped out. Good scan here, actually. I mean, is there a chance he could take this fight? I'm not seeing it. There's too much. He's about to have +3 for his Colossi, too. Well, getting the plating now for his Phoenixes, something that Cure is not doing. Cure actually has bank. He could be doing this. Just chooses not to.
Yeah. Just a bit scared right now.
Well, he just wants to spend all his money on an army.
Yeah,
if he can.
Exactly. Ton of mules dropped there at that base. Seems like a bunch of SCVs transferring as well.
Yeah. Well, that drop could get some damage done.
Is that 10?
No, that's 11.
Oh my god.
Whoa. Brent, that's more than 10.
Yeah. That's 1 more than 10, actually.
Yeah, and 1 less than 12.
Yeah.
He's about to have a dozen. If we go Baker's dozen, I'm going to Krispy Kreme after this. You have my word on that.
Let's do it, man. Let's go to Krispy Kreme if that happens.
If that happens.
He is max for now, unfortunately.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to happen. Well, I mean, this is just, right now, Curious like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I have to take this engagement, I gotta harass, I gotta do something. And this is a great little harassment here, but guess what? Mothership Core is ready for a cannon. Look at that! Whoa!
Almost two-shotting that CC.
Laser beams. Alright, it's time to get thermal lanced. Here we go. Some really good EMPs. And actually the Vikings getting some decent damage done. The Phoenix are about a bit at the back, but it just doesn't matter. It's just way too much Protoss power here.
The storm's going down on all those Vikings. Once they go down and all these Phoenixes remain, as well as 11 Colossi and all of the Archons you get from those High Templar who just stormed, what are you going to do? He's got like 1 sentry in there too. Like, not even any Zealots.
He could make 2 more Colossi. He's got the supply and the money.
They could. Just to reinforce with Zealots, I like that idea. And
the power of Protoss. He's got 1 sentry for a Guardian Shield.
Yeah. Pierce just sitting back. He's like, I don't know how to deal with this army.
There's pylons all over the map. He's going to start cannon pushing. MyuNgSiK, man, he loves his Phoenixes.
Just making it work.
This has been his style since his debut, and boy, is he good at it.
He's like got so many Colossi that they can't even all shoot together unless you micro them. Oh man, the Ghost frying.
That observer speed he got earlier, man, he's like got no problems with these cloak ghosts. GG.
GG.
Wow.
And guys, that was just game number 1 here in that winners match.
He's like, he will not be broken. I think he's actually just gonna get out of this group straight up first place. I'm feeling it.
The style is so strong, and he's like one of the best guys at it. This is MyuNgSiK, man. He loves his air. He loves going for this style. See the coach of Jin Air going in the booth. He's gonna need some talking to. I'm not sure what Kier's gonna do. What does he have to change up here?
Mech. He needs to go Mech.
Mech.
I think that's what he might do.
That would be crazy, man. That's like the next step.
Just want to Velo text him. He's like, it's time for Secret Weapon X. He's like, do the proxy Thor rush.
If that happens, man,
That would be a problem actually, because Thors are changed to prioritize air, and then they just have to like fly his phoenixes around the Thor just dies. He has to like constantly babysit what the Thor is shooting. That'd be actually a stress, man, but you said it earlier, he's been in Code S 3 times, never made it to the round of 16 before. He's one game away, one win away from making that dream a reality.
Yeah. He said he was very happy with the group, the fact that he's playing turns. I mean, obviously he's super comfortable with the style against turns as well. And it's showing, man. This guy is playing super stellar.
But I mean, the type of preparation we're looking at here, like the cannons at the ramp to make sure no Reapers could scout or harass his probe line. This is a man of real talent, and on top of that, clear, solid preparation. All right, Catalina. Ooh, that's a big map.
Yes, it is. We see sometimes turns pick this map against Zerg.
Yeah, I actually like it. It's my favorite map in the pool right now, out of the new maps, that is to say.
I like it as well.
Overgrowth is probably my favorite map in general, but people have mixed feelings on the map. I think it was Artosis yesterday said he didn't particularly like it, but I like it. It's open. There's a lot of ways to reward or punish your opponent for the way they engage. And with how these games have been, where both players have been so passive, we have these careful engagements with maxed out armies, Storm, Vikings, EMPs, Phoenixes.